how do you feel here on the conference? How's your first impression?
It feels very nice. There's a lot of positive vibe, a lot of positive energies around the diversity. You know, it's very good to see a lot of women from all classes, from all race, women coming together, sharing the alternative space, coming up with their own challenges, but seeking alternatives together. So for me, this is really a space that should have happened many years ago to really liberate women. But it's never too late, and I'm so happy. The energy around is amazing.
What do you think, which principles of the conference are so important for you? You have mentioned.
One of them is the first most, which is that the conference is a democratic space. And this idea that this conference is self-financed, women are able to come and feel like they own this process, they own this space, because nobody pays for the space, everybody pays for it. So everybody has an opportunity, everybody feels part of it, and everybody owns it. So there's a lot of ownership from everyone, it doesn't matter. So this is one of the greatest link that has been missing even within the women's movement. So it's a great initiative, and these principles, just the fact that it is a democratic space. Of course, we are seeing that democracy because it's an equal opportunity space. I come from a very grassroots in Africa, but I'm here sharing a space with the women who are not very grassroots, but they are grassroots. But we can still have a same, we are still on the same page, because that is very important for me. If I went to a meeting, for instance, the COP21, I'm sorry to mention this as an example, it's where the negotiators were sitting on the other side, and the people who are being affected by climate are there. So where's the link? But when you bring every voice together, everybody feels part of the process, everybody owns the process, everybody feels safe in the space, then that's how we can move forward. And that is one of the best principles that the World Women Conference has adopted. And I think this is what we're also taking back to our little homes and our little squares of organizing, so that we can join up and get to this level as women from the grassroots.
And can you tell us something about how you organize women in Africa?
I really appreciate that we have the World March of Women as a space. The World March of Women, which is an international feminist action movement. In Africa, we have a lot of issues, and women in Africa are living within the times that we are living in. Our struggle is within another struggle, because women of the world are struggling right now. But you can imagine it's double struggle for a woman in Africa, for a woman in Asia, So we appreciate that we have a space, we have a platform where we can come together. Why is it that we do so much and yet the discrimination is still there? There's a lot of sexual violence in Africa every day in schools. Very young girls being sexually harassed in the homes, a lot of, but nobody wants to talk about it, or people are talking a lot about it. People are making a lot of noise, but the problems are still there. So how can we change our tactics to ensure that we stop all forms of discrimination and violence against women? And I'm very happy that the women have the solutions. We have the solutions. Nobody's going to bring it to us. It's up to us to sit down, think about it, and reorganize. We should always think and rethink and organize and reorganize, so that we stop agonizing and we go on and organize.
And how do you get in contact with the women?
The World March of Women in Kenya is very organized, because we have structures. We ensure that every woman, even the one at the village level, knows that she is a leader from where she is. Society has made it to the woman to know that she's not useful, that she's just a woman. And so we are changing that by telling them that they're part of this movement, where they can also come up and organize themselves. So the World March of Women is very autonomous, and even at the village level, the women do their door-to-door campaigns, and they organize their own meetings. They come together, they sit together, they organize, they bring whatever they can bring. People bring it. One person brings a spoon, another one brings a cup of tea, another one brings sugar. They sit down, they drink tea together, made by their collective efforts. And out of that, they're able to cry together, laugh together, and find solutions together. So that is how it has worked. And we have taken this to another level up to where we are now. And we link it up easily with the sisters from the international movement. And in Africa, we are happy because we have connections with our sisters in Africa. The World March of Women has given us this opportunity. I sit in the International Council of the World March of Women, representing Africa, English-speaking Africa. And this has given me opportunities to get to know the grassroots women in other parts of Africa. And we are able to connect women from Tanzania, Uganda, Ghana, you know, all these women can connect and they can find spaces and they can organize. And we're also able to organize young women through our very, through the political, we call it the Young Feminist Political Training Camp, which is a political space of the young women. And women are able to come together and sit together and also organize. So that's how we organize, and that's how we bring everybody to get to know about the movement.